All right, we're going to get started. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, however you might be listening, however you might be tuning in. My name is Carlos Gonzales. If I've not had the pleasure to meet you, this training is really all about living an abundant life, living a life that is that you feel you have power and control. I often have said, and I will say it often, that what we really do here is we help people take control of their lives. So what is this? What is this about? We are part of the incredible W.F.A.M. Worldwide Freedom Awareness Movement, Enagic. My name is Carlos Gonzales, and I am the founder of this incredible movement that is taking shape both online and offline around the world. There are still people, believe it or not, in 2024 that do not really have access or have not discovered social media. So the very first thing I want to talk about, I think it's the most important thing in life, is creating a positive mindset loop. This call is meant to be positive. It's meant to be inspirational, motivational. It's meant to give you guidance and direction, but it's also meant to help you get out of what the things are that are stopping you from having the life that you want, from being able to truly achieve not only your income goals, but your health goals, your spiritual goals, the goals in your relationships, what you'd like to have show up in your life, maybe an ideal mate, an ideal husband, an ideal wife, whatever that is for you. So I want this to be very positive. So the first thing every morning I highly recommend everybody does, and they can reach out to me directly for specifics. And as these trainings go on, I'll be giving more specifics. But for today, we're going to stay general with a few basic things because I think these things need to be addressed. This training is only going to be about 20 minutes. So what a positive mindset loop is, none of us really wake up every morning with the proper operating system or program that's running. Typically, because we're human beings, because many of us have lived many, many lives, we have something dragging around with us called our past and even past lives and even generational stuff. So whether you believe in past lives or not, I mean, I'm not sure that I do or I don't, but what I'm saying is I have generational things within my DNA that are subconscious memories that run the show. And a lot of those are fear-based. So typically, let's just say the average person wakes up every day with some level of fear, uncertainty. Maybe they're thinking about what happened. I mean, it happened to me today. I mean, I'm waking up at 6:30 this morning and I'm thinking about something that happened 10 years ago. It's like, what the heck? But I was able to go back and get up and do some spiritual readings. Then I did my actual gratitude list, which is written out. And then I actually did my breath work while doing my visualization for my financial goals, my daily income goals, my ideal life that I am creating right now for myself. And then I read positive money and abundant affirmations, very specific about, things like this, very specific. And I'll just move because I really want to make a difference with you and in your life and the world. And so to do that, I need to be right. I need to have the right mindset. I need to have the things going on in my own life that someone would want so that I can attract people who want what I have. And so I'm very disciplined with my nutrition. I'm very disciplined with my hydration. I'm very disciplined with my workouts. I'm disciplined, as we're going to get to, with social circles. And that is 4 to 6 days a week. I'm extremely disciplined. And on most weeks, it's 6 days a week, 6.5 days. This week, it was 5.5 days. Last week, the week before that, it was 10 days straight. So I'm very committed. Okay, I want to ask you a very important question. This is directly at you. If you're listening to this, this is specifically towards you. The very first thing is, if you were not on this call today, remember, we're here every single Monday at 10 a.m. Pacific time. That's 11 a.m. Mountain time. That's 12 noon Central time, and that's 1 p.m. Eastern time. Put it in your calendar right now. Stop what you're doing, open up your calendar, set an alarm for 15 minutes or 30 minutes before, however you keep a calendar. We're going to get to it. and put in this meeting. So the number one thing I want to ask you, and this is in relationship to your current Enagic business, direct sales business, online business. If you owned a restaurant, would you open it every day? And the answer is absolutely. I mean, you might keep it closed on Sundays or Mondays, or you might have, close it on holidays, but you'd probably be open 300 or, roughly 360 days a year out of 365 days. There might be a few days you're closed. The question you got to ask yourself is, why don't you treat your Enagic business this way? The one thing that I've done over the last 13 going on 14 years, it'll be 14 years for me in June, is I've opened my business almost every single day, at least 350 days a year, right? 345 days a year, I am open for business. That means I'm doing consistent things that allow me to have the life, the business, and the income that allows me to not have to worry about money. I didn't get lucky. I'm not like that. I didn't just, it's not by happenstance that, I have the income that I want. And I'm telling you, the income I have today is not the income that I want. But the income I have today, I think is pretty much more than, 98% of the population, right, that we're dealing with on planet Earth. I'm not in the top 1%, but I'm in the top 2% of income earners in the world. And I used to be in the top 1%, but something happened with abundance, money, and flow. And so my goal this year is to get back into that top 1%, which is over $700,000 per year. Those are my income goal. I'm set and goaled at by my coach at 1 million per year. I tell you that because I'm not playing small. That's $2,739 a day, and I've hit that on more than one day this month. And last month I hit it on 19 days, 19 of the 31 days. I hit that income goal. So I'm building towards, getting back to that point and growing. And I want to set a new record at getting to 20 days a month at that income goal. That's huge money. It's like 50, 60 grand a month. It's wild. So ask for direction. I really want you to know that if you do what you've always done in your current business with your health, with your diet, with your nutrition, with your sleep, with your prayer, with your meditations, if you're doing the same stuff and you're not getting the results you want, you're going to get the same old results you've always gotten, And so ask for guidance and direction. Ask me what's working. I'm here for you. Start with a new way of looking at your time you have left in this life. So I want everybody right now to do this exercise. Stop what you're doing. If you're 20 years old, look at the rest of your life. Maybe you got 60, 80, 100 years. Who knows how long you're going to live? I don't know. For me, I turned 50 years old here on Saturday. So when I get on the call with you next Monday, when you listen to the replay next Monday, however you're viewing this, I'm going to be 50 years old. So for right now, I'm 49 years old. So let's just assume I get another 49 years of my life moving forward. And everybody can do this exercise if you're 59 or 62. And let's just say I've got 49 years left. It's my life. It's my business. It's my income. You see, if I do the business basics every day, then everything else in life is like free. Everything else is free time because in our industry, we aren't trading time for money. We're not trading, our livelihood and our peace of mind. We're not selling our souls here. If I just do the business basics that I'm going to get to in the next few slides, then everything else in my life works because the money equation's been solved. Even at 20 to 30 grand a month for most of you on this call, that's life-changing, consistent income. I've had that income since 2015. So I've got some experience with that. The difference today is we have something called the declining value of the dollar, and we have something called the rate of inflation, and we have something called the cost of living. And so that's just not enough money anymore. So I need to double my income this year. I can do that. It's not a problem, because I'm doing the things every day, talking to you fine folks, helping you guys, and we're getting there. So in your calendar, I need you guys to keep a calendar. I want you to look at the next 49 years of your life and go, if I've got 49 years left, or 39 years left, or for some of you, 59 years left, what do I have to do today so that I can have the best possible quality of life over the rest of my life. And it starts with weekly training and accountability and coaching. So put in your calendar every Monday, as I already mentioned, this meeting. I already talked about the times. That's a great start. The next thing you want to be doing is training weekly. Actually, you want to be training daily. So if you have not gone to Blas W. Cardos and you have not listened to his most recent podcast, I would do that. And then I would subscribe to his YouTube channel. And I would go back to episode 1 and I would try and do an episode a day. If you're really busy, a minimum 2 episodes a week. That would be one past episode, and then he releases a new episode every week. So you would do the first episode, and then you would do the most current episode. The next week you would do episode 2, and then do episode 7. Put this in your calendar. This will change your life on every level, financially, spiritually, emotionally, physically. He's the best of the best. He's the real deal. Listen to that. So cashing out, I want to talk about cashing out for your Enagic business, both online and offline. Okay, so this works for both online and offline. You really want to be building an online and an offline event, or you don't have to do both. And you want to have calls to action through content creation. And Blas is going to really get you motivated and really get you a clear understanding of what this looks like. See, the training's already been done for us between what Blas is offering through the Diamond Life Blueprint program and what Online Empires, which is our initial front end offer, which is our online training and development courses that we offer. Those skills are being offered, and it's skills that you'll use for the rest of your life to recreate your life. And there's motivation in there, there's personal development in there, there's time freedom in there, there's a great way of raising your frequency every single day. What I am offering for you is I'm offering training and development, but I'm also offering an online event every Thursday. So there's 2 live webinars that you can have calls to action through your content creation that you can start to invite people to, and you can eventually start running ads to. Okay. The number one thing that we must do in our industry is we must qualify people, individuals, groups, social circles, businesses, and owners for being qualified to look at our offer. What is our offer? Well, for a business, it can be life-changing water for their staff and their employees and their customers, depending on what type of business it is, but we have to qualify it. We also have to qualify business owners. Are they someone who matches up with our values? Are they someone who's open and receptive to new technology? That's really important. And this goes to individuals as well. So, I don't talk to everybody I meet about Enagic or my online business, and I don't talk to them about everybody that I meet about the water. I'm very responsible for qualifying individuals, groups, and social circles. That means that, yes, okay, I have like a few groups and social circles I hang out with, with a few exceptions. In my men's poker group, I don't talk about water or really online business or even health, because most of those people are not interested in it, okay? I have other social circles, though, where it's really easy for me to talk about health and the water and the business, and 2 of them are local businesses, and then 2 of them are actually colleagues and friends of mine that are within another social circle, and they're my people, right? So it's really easy for me to speak responsibly about what I do because they're very receptive to this sort of technology, and they're really receptive to an abundant life. They're receptive to new business ideas. They're receptive to marketing online. They're receptive to expanding their social circles. Do you get what I'm kind of saying here? But if they're not, I don't waste my time. I also have to be responsible to qualify people and business owners and individuals and groups. Can they afford my technology if I'm retailing to them? Or do I just need to, be a good friend and maybe share water with them and gift them? Remember, our business program, our online business offers, both front end and back end, are what pays the bills so that we can bless people with water. I mean, many of you know me. Some of you I shared water with for years before you were actually in a position to be able to invest in our technology. And we can't offer that type of service or humanitarian work. You know, I've got people that have been coming to get water from me for years, right? And they're just never going to be able to afford a machine or that can or whatever. And I'm fine with being able to provide that service to them, but I have to be able to fund my own business another way. And that's why we're talking about all of these strategies today. So just know you have to qualify people if they're qualified to purchase. You know, if you're talking to a business owner that can't pay his rent, you know, you want to talk to them about the business, but you also want to understand that they probably don't have any more credit. And so they might need to go in-house financing. You might need to get really creative with how you help them build a new clientele, or you might want to really drive home the Enagic business model as a transitional. I know that word's a challenging word these days, as a transition, as a way for them to transition into home-based and lose their brick and mortar that's killing them and draining them of their spirit. So there's a lot there we're going to unpack in future weeks. We're going to unpack cashing out specifically for retail and for actual online. But the number one thing you need to do with your current Enagic business is open it every day to be generalized. You want to make sure that you are talking to at least one new person every day about your technology and about your business offer. And that's both front end and back end. And we're going to get into the front and back end right away here today, so you're clear about what those two offers are. And then you want to be sharing some information. You want to have a product demonstration that you send, or you want to be able to do a basic, you know, you want to be able to drop drops and do a basic tea bag demonstration for people you love, know, care about, new friends, people you've qualified. And then you want to be talking with someone like me or someone within your organization or cross-line that's doing the deal every day for accountability and coaching and guidance and direction. And I suggest myself, for any of you listening to this, I'd love to be able to talk to you every day, every other day, twice a week, minimum once a week, about what wins you're having, where your success is, and where you feel like you're falling short. And let's develop strategies within your calendar to get you the training, the accountability, the coaching that you need so that you can start producing money in your home-based business. Okay. And then we'll go into maybe one more slide here. There might be just a couple more about the actual offers that I think are important. All right. So let's go back to right here. Sorry, my screen was being a little bit slow. Shifting spaces here. Okay, this is our initial front end offer. This is Online Empires. Everybody can go here today. It's VSL workonlinewithcarlos.com, and it's really unlimited. The first week of training, you don't have to complete it within a week. You get unlimited free access to the initial front end training, and this is our initial front end offer. When you join this for $99 a month, that's all it is for this platform, you then can refer people and you're going to get commission on anybody that joins. And this is a way to help fund your business. This is a way to help fund ad spend and ads when you eventually start running ads through this program. And this is a way to fund and really manage your online business while creating some initial cash flow. It's a very simple, it's not a multi-level, it's just a single direct sale program. But you can earn commissions right now online through our educational platform called Online Empires. And you can access that directly through my link, VSL Work Online with Carlos. When you join, I'll be able to see it. When you log in, I'll be able to see it. When you complete the first introduction, I'll be able to see that you completed it. When you complete your discovery information and you book your discovery call, that'll be booked automatically with me. This is an automated digital system that's going to allow you to really understand how to play the game online. Okay. Our back-end offer, as many of you already know that are on this call, is Enagic. So if I'm offering a back-end, high-ticket, high-profit, high-commission offer online, how do I do it? We're going to learn how to use ChatGPT and other things like Canva, Instagram, TikTok, how to run ads, and actually how to really market your Enagic program online, and we're going to be doing training specifically on ChatGPT. This training is also offered through Online Empires, but we're going to be doing question and answers and specific training through Canva. Canva is my go-to. It's how I created most of my, if any of you seen my online webinar that I run on Tuesdays and that I run on Thursdays, most of that was created on Canva. So it's incredible, most of that content. Okay. Listen, how to use imagination to create what you want. We talked about, this positive mindset loop. If I don't do spiritual readings, texts, and scriptures, whatever that means for you, it doesn't have to be biblical, but whatever you're doing to feed your spirit, if I'm not doing at least 20 to 40 minutes of that a day, I'm not feeding my spirit. I'm not going to be in the right space to creating the life that I want. I'm reading my gratitude list. If you don't have one, make one today. It starts with what you have right now. I am so happy, and it starts like this. I am so happy and so grateful that I have health today. I am so happy and so grateful that it can be simple things. I had an amazing cup of coffee today. I am so happy and so grateful that. And mine is very specific, and I'll read it to you over the next several weeks to give more detailed explanation about this. I read my ideal mate description every single day. I do breath work every single day, 22 times a day, while visualizing my daily income goals and thinking about what it is and the life that I want to create. I also brush my teeth every day with my opposite hand. So I am now brushing my teeth left-handed every day and getting pretty good at it, because this actually has been proven to create and erase your hard drive of your subconscious mind and allow you to start to bring in new information to your subconscious so that you can create the life you want. And then the last thing you want to do every single day is at least once a day, if not twice a day, look in the mirror and tell yourself that you love you. So mine is just simply, I love you and I accept you. I love you. I appreciate you. I love you and I'm proud of you. I love you and you are achieving your daily goals. You can add things to it, whatever you want, but at least 22 times a day, I am telling myself I love myself in the mirror. It sounds silly, but it works. It works in incredibly powerful ways that you must experience for yourself. And then again, every Thursday, build and sell this online webinar at 10 a.m. Pacific time, which is 11 a.m. Mountain, 12 noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern, and of course, 6 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Mountain, 8 p.m. Central, and 9 p.m. Eastern. We have live webinars that cover the Enagic front-end offer, affiliate online marketing, the Enagic product, complete product demonstration, and the Enagic business plan, and a call to action. And you can start to build your Enagic business all over again. If you're starting back or if you're brand new, you can start it from scratch by using this webinar weekly, by inviting people, by sending invitations, by creating your own flyer for it. I can help all of you. You don't need to use my flyer. We can create your own new flyer, get this sent out, use the World Wide Web, and make a difference in the world. So, invitations. I promise you, your business will not grow unless you invite and be consistent with the invitations. So next week, we will be covering specifically how to invite once you have qualified the individual to your online or in-home or private one-on-one demonstration, however you're doing it, how to create a powerful invitation for someone to watch a video that you send them. We're going to be covering invitations. We're going to be covering more in detail the cashing out document. And then if you are not doing any specific meditations right now, I recommend any of RJ Spina's meditations, or you can go to Brian Scott on YouTube and any of his trainings, meditations, educations around money, around manifestation, around health, around healing, around the Akashic records. The Akashic records are very important right now on our planet, and be a daily Brian Scott student, be a daily Blas W. Cardos student, and call me at least once a week. The way to get started is to quit thinking and begin. I think I spelled begin wrong, did I? I don't know. Begin doing, right? Like we have to take action. Physically working out, spiritually reading text, mentally by meditating and clearing our minds, nutritionally by eating the best possible foods we can put in our bodies, And then, of course, drinking at least 1 gallon a day of 9.5 Kangen water that's properly pre-filtered. Okay, very simple things. Well, I can't thank you enough for tuning in. I'm going to go ahead and stop my screen share and stop record.